Hi Petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura and I am an energy intuitive, a divine light channel, and a soul embodiment activator. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As always, it's amazing to be connecting with you. I hope that you're doing well, that you're having a wonderful day so far. So this powerful download that I have received for you today is that you are being replanted. There is an environmental or energetic shift that is taking place here, okay? So you are embodying a new version of self. And I was being shown the cat coming through, and I was hearing the message of 9 lives. So there is that saying, right, that a cat has 9 lives. And I was receiving this message that you're embodying like a new level of your life here. It's like something is shifting for you in a major way. And I was actually hearing avatar reinvention. So there's something about your avatar, right? Your human persona or way that you show yourself, right? The way that you show up. This could be a physical aspect of self or an expression of a certain pocket of your personality. There's something here that is shifting, that is reinventing. You are changing yourself or your life here. This is kind of like a major change, a major shift that is coming through. But I was also hearing small steps lead to large leaps. Small steps lead to large leaps. So all it takes is a series of little changes, of small steps, small adjustments, little tweaks here and there, and that is actually going to lead to some kind of huge change or huge shift here in the future when the time is right, okay? So this is a very interesting energy coming through. And just going back to that first download that you are being replanted, I'm being shown like a plant. And when we can sometimes repot the plant, so we change its environment, right? We change the pot in which the plant is housed, where this plant lives, where this plant calls their home. And it's almost like this is what is happening to you in a way. It's like you're being repotted, you're being replanted. It's like you're being taken out of a certain environment or system, I'm hearing, and you're replanting yourself somewhere else, okay? So for some of you, this could be a major career change that is coming through. It could be an environmental change. Maybe you're moving homes, moving cities, states, countries. I'm hearing province, okay? That's interesting. And there's something here that you're shifting. It could even be a version of self. Maybe you're wanting to change your hair, or the way in which you dress or present yourself is shifting in some way. So this is a really interesting energy coming through here. I was also pulling through this message of higher level of independence, right? This is a similar message to the previous soul alignment session before this one. So I do feel like they could in some way be connected, but of course if you're a regular to my channel, you know that this comes through quite a lot, okay? And this is because Spirit, Source, the Divine wants to elaborate on some of the frequencies and some of the messages, and there's some more activations that are needed here, okay? So there is a higher level of independence coming through, and I feel like you could be breaking some sort of contract here, okay? You're moving on from something. There's something about a barrier being dissolved here, right? So I'm being shown the angel numbers 555 and 777 could be significant in some way. And I was pulling through the frequency 432 hertz. Okay, so some of you could have been listening to frequency music, more specifically 432 hertz could somehow be activating for you at this time and as you move forward, especially through any processes of replanting or repotting or changing or shifting in some way in your life. And I'm being shown the visualization of a megaphone, okay? So that's like a loud speaker. It's like you're speaking something out, and it's like you really have something to say here that really needs to be heard or really wants to be heard. There could be something coming through clairaudiently for you that you're going to be hearing. This could even be something that you're passing by, like you could be passing by someone, overhearing a conversation, and just something that someone speaks. It's like that, kind of like that major catalyst for an epiphany or a mindset shift or some level of awakening here. This could be lyrics in songs potentially as well coming through. I do feel like you've integrated some level of heart healing here. And I'm being shown moss agate. The crystal moss agate could be very helpful for you at this time, specifically when it comes to any heart healing. I'm feeling like a washing over of the heart coming through here, like a recalibration. And I'm also being shown golden topaz could also be helpful for you. That's that golden frequency coming through that could be very shifting for you. And this is leading you to an abundance alignment as well. Again, this is correlating with the previous soul alignment session. There's an abundance alignment coming through for you, a golden frequency infusing here. The animals, the giraffe and also the lioness was coming through. So the lioness, that feminine energy coming through of the lion, which is powerful, its strength, its fortitude, its stamina, its endurance. And there could be some level of healing the mother line or the mother lineage, the mother wounding. There's something like that coming through here. And that's interesting because I just pulled through the lioness, so that's that mother, right? So there's something about healing the mother coming through here. So you could be, maybe you've been experiencing challenges with the mother or the divine feminine aspect of self, or maybe feminine relationships around you. There's been a struggle somewhere there, or a challenge, or some sort of lesson here, catalyst, and I feel like you're clearing through that here. So interesting energies and messages coming through. Let's see if the cards are wanting to elaborate on this further, or what other activations, messages and integrations are wanting to come through today. We are actually using a new deck. I finally purchased the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Now, those of you who are regulars to my readings, you know that I love roses. All things roses, I am obsessed, right? And for some reason, when the Rose Oracle came out, I felt like it wasn't the right time, and so I've been holding out on this one. And around the holiday season, it just really called out to me, and I was like, right, it's time to bring through this Rose Oracle. And so I'm super excited to be using this as the main frequencies today in this session. So please remember, my loves, that all of my messages and sessions and readings are for confirmation for what you already know deep within. So please utilize and exercise your own intuition when tuning into my sessions, and take only what resonates for you and your personal situation, and lovingly leave the rest. Never force anything to fit. Okie dokie, let's begin. So let's see what wants to come through here today. What messages, guidance, support, frequencies, activations are wanting to come through in this session today. Ooh, okay. Well, that wants to come through. We won't flip that over yet because we don't want to get distracted. But that definitely wanted to come through here. I feel like this card deck has a lot to say. Yeah, this is why it needed its own introduction. Okay, that's so cool. Yeah, I love that. On the bottom of the deck, we do actually have the Mother Rose coming through here, returning to each other compassion and humanity, right? So this is that feminine eminence that's coming through, that feminine rise. I'm hearing the rise of the divine feminine coming through, mothering yourself. Maybe you've been working on mothering yourself, or there's something about you that that's needing that higher level of nurturing at this time. There is a level of diamond frequency as well coming through here. Some of you could be working with a diamond ray or seeing pictures of diamonds around. Diamonds is about, you know, moving through intense pressure to blossom into the diamond, right? For that diamond to be created. So there's something about you're pulling back something in yourself here, or there's something about the mother being reconnected with the inner child, or the inner child be connected with the mother, okay? There's some sort of connection that's coming through energetically, and that's going to bring the energy of soothing coming through here, okay? You are being supported with a higher level of compassion as well at this time, and you're being reminded to have compassion for yourself and any challenging emotions that might be coming up to the surface for you. And I feel like your inner child is actually awakening these within you for a reason. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through here. Thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Thorn coming through, protection, boundaries, clear communication. Yeah, this is super interesting, and this is something that I love about roses as well. Like, just roses are so beautiful, they're so high frequency, they're so high vibe. Everyone loves a rose, right? But they also contain thorns. There's that prickly side to the rose. It's almost like, yes, I'm beautiful. Yes, I'm expansive. Yes, I'm high vibrational. Yes, I am admired and desired. But almost like, don't mess with me. Don't test me. I have boundaries. I will not settle for less than I deserve. There's that energy that's coming through here as well. So it's almost like not judging a book by its cover energy that I'm pulling through here. You could feel like you've been misjudged or unfairly treated in some way. That's what I'm feeling here. And I feel like you've had to work on really installing those boundaries, right? And it's interesting because we were talking about breaking contracts and dissolving barriers. So I feel like this is connected. This is connected to those boundaries here. You do have a high level of protection around you that I feel that you've been on a journey to create this level of protection, right? You've been on a journey to not only recognize that protection is so important for you because you are very compassionate. You do hold empath energy. And so it's been a journey for you to really recognize and uphold those boundaries. But I feel like you've got there, right? I feel like you've got there. And so you may have been tested recently with those boundaries, right? Maybe old people coming back or old situations repeating themselves to really see if you've really solidified these boundaries. So pay attention to that moving forward. This really is a time for you to really communicate clearly, and that might be why I was seeing that megaphone coming through here. It's almost like maybe at one time you were quite quiet or timid, or you kind of like skirted around, you know, setting those boundaries, or, you know, saying how you really feel or what you really think. But I feel like now you're really allowing yourself to express yourself unapologetically, and that's going to be very significant for you. And this is very much a powerful essence of who you are, right? And some might see that as like a thorn. It's like, ouch, ouch. And it's like they might say, or they might feel like, where did this thorn come from? Where did these boundaries come from? What gave you the voice all of a sudden to say how you feel? And someone or a situation may be caught off guard because you are essentially really stepping into your power here, and you're doing it unapologetically, but you're doing it from a place of compassion, which actually makes it more powerful. Because sometimes when we're shouting things out and we're, you know, triggered and we're throwing things out there, we're throwing words out there, it cannot necessarily be taken seriously. But there's something about you now being taken seriously because you're doing it in a different way. Like, people are seeing that you really mean business here. And if anyone new is coming through, testing your boundaries, I feel like quickly they're going to see that you're not just that pretty rose on the outside. You also have that strength to you. It's like, don't test me. Don't test me. Okay, that's really powerful energy coming through here. Let's see what else, what wants to come through in the cards today. We have the wastelands coming through, sustainability, slow down, and tend to your garden. And we have the rapture coming through here, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Yeah, I really feel like you've just chose to pour into yourself here. I do feel like this energy of being a giver, right? And I feel like something has just been taken from you, whether it was a situation, an energy, a cycle, a pattern, a wounding, a person, whatever it is for you along your path, something was taken from you. This could have been something in the past, and maybe you've just been, as we said, going on that journey of setting those boundaries. And I feel like now this has really installed a higher level of growth within you here. And I'm hearing there's no going back. There's no going back from this. And I do feel really strongly like something may be coming through to test this, okay? And maybe you're sensing this, and this could be a worry that you're sensing that something is going to come to test you here. But really, you don't need to worry, because you know, you've learned a lot here and you've integrated so much, you've shifted. And it's like we were talking about, you know, you have been replanted, you have been repotted, you know, there's huge environmental and energetic shifts that have been taking place. And you are now embodying a new version of self, and you are now shifting into embodying a higher, newer version of self, right? And so you're not that same person that you used to be, right? And so this is breaking those contracts. This is breaking those cycles, breaking those chains. And you're doing things differently now. So I feel like you've been going through a period of slowing down or trying to slow down. I'm hearing someone say, I'm trying to slow down. And that's great. Continue to try to slow down, because you know this isn't easy when you've been programmed and conditioned to go and go and go and be on it all the time. It can be difficult, and so you're really doing really well with this. So continue to slow down, continue to tend to your garden, to pour that love and devotion into yourself. Take yourself out on a date. You could be shifting within a relationship or with a connection, or attracting a specific relationship and connection towards you, whether this is romantic or platonic, soul family I'm hearing coming through here. It's time to have more fun. It's time to enjoy yourself more, okay? If you're in a relationship where you feel like things are a bit mundane, it's like, how can we replant this? How can we repot this relationship? How can we repot this energy and expand it in some way? Maybe bringing it through into a new environment, changing the environment in some way, because that's going to change the energy. That's going to change the frequency, okay? So let's see what else wants to come through here. We have the bloom coming through, creations realized, right time, harvest, and celebration. I love this. Let's see. The mystic rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Yeah. This is you really embodying your truest essence, your truest energy frequency. I'm hearing you are aligning, you are coming home. And you are right on time, okay? This journey had to play out how it has played out, because the timing was very significant here. It's like you can't force a flower to bloom. It blooms in its own time and in the right environment. So I feel like in the past, there could have been something out of alignment when it came to your environment. And again, this is why you're being replanted. This is why you're being repotted, right? Because there was something in your environment that just wasn't conducive for your growth to that level in which you're needing to expand. It's like if we bring it back to that potted plant again, it's like sometimes a plant can outgrow its pot and it needs to be repotted, right, into a larger plant pot. And I feel like that is massively coming through for you here, because that analogy keeps coming through, that vision keeps being shown to me here. And this is why you are being shifted. It's because you are set and ready to achieve a higher level of harvest, okay, for your energy, for what it is that you bring, okay. And this may be why you're going through this avatar reinvention as well, and why you're being guided to make certain changes about yourself. It could be lifestyle changes as well, I'm hearing. I'm seeing someone stretching and doing yoga, going for gentle walks as well in nature are very significant. I'm seeing bluebells, I'm seeing daisies coming through, okay? I'm seeing dandelions as well, and I'm hearing make a wish. So there could be a wish that you have made, or a wish that you are going to make, that you're being asked to make here, so that this can be calibrated into your field, into this new environment that you are creating, okay? Because you're creating something here, and you're soon going to feel and see, if you aren't already, these creations manifest, okay? These creations realized. You're going to start to see how things are feeling different or looking different. You might even look in the mirror and see that you're changing in some way, like my skin looks clearer, for example, or my eyes look brighter, or I'm really happy with how my hair is looking, right? Or how my beard is looking, or whatever it is for you. There's something here about these little subtle shifts are going to come through, but it's going to make major changes, right? So keep holding that energy, that frequency of compassion, because that's something very beautiful about you. We can still have compassion, yet have strong boundaries, okay? Maybe you were programmed in the past that to have a boundary is somehow offensive to others. There could have been someone who was offended by your boundaries, who actually reveled and relied on you not having boundaries or having weak boundaries, right? And so I feel like this has been a process for you to decondition from that programming, and to know that you can still be soft, you can still be kind, you can still be loving, and uphold strong boundaries. And if someone wants to feel like they're being pricked by your thorns, then that's their issue to deal with. That's not your problem, okay? Protect your energy. That is the utmost importance here. Because I feel like there could be something coming in that could be, as we said, maybe testing those boundaries. So continue to uphold those. Stay devoted to yourself, to your path, to what you will accept and what you won't accept, what you will allow into your field and what you won't allow into your field. It's valid. It's valid, I'm hearing. You have a high level of humility as well. You really are someone who feels very deeply, and you care about how others feel. And so this megaphone that I was being shown, that could feel quite uncomfortable as you're holding this megaphone, metaphorically speaking. There could be an apprehension, but at the same time, as you're speaking into this megaphone, there's a liberation, there's a relief, there's a, yes, I'm finally in my power. And you're feeling good about this, okay? So this is actually feeling good about your boundaries, because there could have been some level, you know, maybe now or in the past, about feeling guilty or some kind of like feeling bad about having those boundaries. But there's a reason as to why you've had to put those boundaries up, and it's not forgetting that, okay? It's not forgetting that. Stay devoted to yourself. There is a blooming and a blossoming that is unfolding here as you are embodying this new version of self, right? Small steps lead to large leaps, okay? Higher level of independence is coming through for you here as you're breaking these contracts, which is allowing you to blossom and bloom and harvest. And there's a celebration coming through from this. Continue to celebrate yourself and your achievements along the way. Yes, the strength tiger, courage, willpower, and strength. Yeah, you are the tiger, and this is an energy that is supporting you right now. You have strong energies of courage, of willpower, of strength that is supporting you. Use your passion and strength to overcome anything. And it's interesting because we got the lioness coming through at the beginning of your session, holding similar energies. And the tiger always talks to me about uniqueness because of their beautiful coat, the stripes that they have. They're very eye-catching, just like the rose. It's like they're breathtaking. If a tiger was to walk by you, or you see pictures of tigers, they're stunning, right? They're beautiful. So is the rose. But the tigers also have claws. Okay, you wouldn't mess with a tiger. And so you're showing people how not to mess with the rose. Okay, so this is powerful energies coming through here. What else wants to come through? What are some other supporting energies here that want to be infused into these frequencies? Oh, we've got the hardworking bee. This is definitely connected to the previous soul alignment session. I'll pop a link in the description box and in the pinned comment for that. You might want to check that out after this reading. We're talking about work ethic, community, and drive. You have the power to realize your dreams. Yeah, this is what we were saying. Creations realized. Okay, so we've got two messages about this here. So your hard work is going to pay off here. And I feel like this is why you've outgrown your environment. You've outgrown something, a version of self, because of everything that you have integrated, everything you have cleared and healed and worked through, the energies that you have invested. You have a drive that is unmatched. And I do feel like others look at you and they're like, how are you doing this? Like, how do you do this? How do you pull this off? And some people are going to be incredibly inspired by you, right? They're going to be motivated by you, right? They're going to be happy for you. But there's going to be some people who may have, you know, that tendency to try to pull you back or hold you down or berate you or try to make you feel that small version of self. But you're no longer that small little bee. You are evolving into the queen bee, okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. This is energy here. Okay, I do feel like some of you could be building something here, creating something here. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got the fearless dragon, honor, good fortune, and individuality. Exactly. This is that higher level of independence, that individuality that we brought through with a tiger. You're very unique. What it is that you bring is unique here. Okay, so there's something that you're igniting within your soul. Drop it in the comments. I ignite the passionate fire within my soul. I celebrate my individuality. Good fortune is coming through for you as long as you choose yourself. And this could be a part of the test that's coming through. It's like, will they choose themselves? Will they choose themselves? And it's like an initiation process. And it's like, once you continue to choose yourself and you uphold those boundaries, it's like, right, amazing, you're up to the next level. You've successfully completed this. We can now celebrate. We can now bring through the harvest. What are some more supporting energies here, please? Wellness. Okay, so this is about making sure that whatever you are surrounded by in your environment is bringing you the frequency of wellness, that it supports you. Again, could be some lifestyle changes coming through. Some of you could be having some maybe workout programs that you're wanting to join or embark upon, right? Whether it's intensive or whether it's just relaxation, yoga, Pilates, stretching, somatic workouts, somatic exercises, whatever is right for you and your own unique individual vessel, right? That's really important. Try not to push yourself too hard too soon is also a message for someone here. Listen to yourself, honor yourself and your own vessel. That's very significant here. There's something here that could have been draining you or affecting your wellness, your vitality, sucking your life force, sucking your energy. And I see you moving on from that. And it's like this level of realization that yes, finally this contract has been broken, it's been dissolved. And whilst I have strong boundaries, I can now dissolve the barriers that these boundaries may have put up to me moving on. Because there could be a level of maybe not wanting to trust others or situations here, and that is changing. Opportunity, yes. Yes. Change is coming just in time. Wow. I love that confirmation here. Change is coming just in time. New opportunities, maybe related to work or career coming through for you here, right? Definitely some sort of connection to the previous soul alignment session. We do have loyalty coming through, and we've got the dog. And it's interesting because when I was seeing you going for a little walk in nature, I was seeing you with a dog, like on a lead, on a leash, right? Walking with the dog. So this could be literal for some of you. Maybe some of you are taking your cat out for a walk as well, which is really cool. I love that. Or maybe this is just a metaphor for being loyal to yourself and being loyal to your journey, being loyal to your path. I do feel like there's someone loyal that is coming through for you as well to assist you along your path and journey. What else wants to come through here? Anything else? Oh, we have nourishment whilst waiting. Yes. Exactly. Something is working out here behind the scenes, and this is going to take some time. You might have been waiting a while for this already, but this is because, as we said, you're going through an avatar reinvention. There's something shifting here that is to do with your wellness, your vitality, nourishing yourself, okay? And with the mouse as well, you know, that talks about small steps, small bites, right? And that's what we talked about. Small steps lead to large leaps. So you might feel like you've only been, you know, creating little bite-size changes or something like that, but that's absolutely perfect because this is going to unfold in the right time for you here. Bottom of the deck, we've got let go and bury. I feel like you're still in the process of releasing something here. You're still in the process of letting this go. And it's supposed to be released in a way that feels comfortable for you. This isn't going to be released overnight because I feel like this is a long-standing pattern or a long-standing situation that has been playing out here. Even for lifetimes, this could have been repeating through lifetimes with this same contract, whether it's with a person or whether it's just a situation, okay, a soul contract of some sorts. But I feel like this is the life where this is being broken. This is the life where this is being completed. Let's see, what other messages want to come through? What other energies and frequencies want to come through for the collective today, please? Whilst you're waiting for this to come through, make sure that you're nourishing yourself, you're focusing on you, okay, your lifestyle, how things are feeling for you, your wellness routine is very significant here as well. The number 5 could be significant, right? But 5s talk about change. So there is a major change coming through. And we have stromatolite and fern. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly here. Strip back and simplify. Look to your origins. Wow. You know what? This is reminding me of like a dragon's tail for some reason. Okay, so I feel like there's dragon energy. Yes, we did see dragon on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so this frequency of green, the green ray, is significant for you. And I did mention heart healing as well. So with the Akasha, there's something that you're clearing from your Akasha, and you are being guided to strip back and simplify because there could have been something that you have compiled about you, your avatar, your lifestyle that is just too heavy now. It's too weighty, okay? There's something about simplifying this, simplifying, stripping back, allowing something to feel more natural for you, more in the flow. You could have been looking into maybe your origins, maybe in this life, your heritage, Or maybe this is like your starseed origins that you've also been exploring. I feel like there's some helpful answers for you there. We do have the earth element coming through, the water element coming through here. And I feel something here about exploring higher levels of consciousness or new levels of consciousness here. Because this is actually allowing you access to some level of untapped potential here. There's an awakening of an untapped potential. And I feel like there's something about an origin here. I just heard an origin story. There's something about an origin of where it all began. And you're pulling through some coded information. You're integrating some frequencies from that. And this is leading to some level of activation here, which is awakening an untapped potential that you don't even realize is within you. This is a higher level of fertility coming through. Okay, so this is a high level creation. You're really here to create something, and that's what you're doing. I'm hearing, don't hold yourself back. Stop holding yourself back. Okay, so that's going to resonate for someone here. It's time now. It's time to step into this. It's time to unravel this. You're unraveling something. This requires you to allow yourself to step back and observe what needs to be released, what needs to be let go, and what needs to be recalibrated, and how you want to do things differently moving forward. Because we're not doing things the way that we used to do things anymore. Remember what we said, you've evolved, you've changed, you've shifted. You're not who you used to be, right? There's a new life that you're stepping into here. A reinvention that's coming through. So let's pull through a divine master here to close out this session. Can we please pull through a divine master here to close out this session today? Who wants to come through? Oh my gosh. We have Sanat Kumara coming through, open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. This is kind of what we were just talking about, right? You're going back to where it all began, and you're pulling through the codes, the informations, receiving the signs and synchronicities, absorbing the downloads, absorbing the frequencies. And this is bringing you a higher level of information here, and this information is sacred. Wow, bottom of the deck we've got the Joan of Arc energy, sacred activist. Wow, do not be afraid, stand up for your beliefs. This is the boundaries, this is this new version of self, right? The lioness energy. You're not dealing with any BS anymore. That version of you is long gone and buried, right? Let it go, buried on the bottom of the deck. You've let this old version of self go, and this new version of self is now blossoming and blooming, where you're standing up for yourself, what you believe in, your right to be heard, I'm hearing. And this is opening you up to be an open channel to receiving some level of information here. So I'm just going to quickly tap into the guidebook here for this Sanat Kumara card to see what message wants to be elaborated on here, what wants to come through. So hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in sleep or meditation are all signs that you are receiving downloads from heaven. Right now, you are an open channel to source codes and information that can help you understand how your life can be more aligned to the energy of purpose and meaning. If you are feeling highly psychic or intuitive, or are feeling a particular message rising up from within, this card is here to help you to trust in what you are receiving and encourage you to follow through on the guidance. Whether you are experiencing more signs, downloads, or spiritual experiences than usual, or it's an entirely new experience for you, it's important to take some time in contemplation and meditation now. Signs are wondrous moments, but it's also important to reflect on them, for they can have crucial life-affirming information that will support you on your path. Know that you are being guided and were born to be a light. Wow, yes, going back to where it all began, where you were that ball of light, that ball of energy that then came into this physical avatar, okay? And this is where something is shifting here. You're awakening to something here. There's a higher level, a deeper level of nourishment on a soul level coming through for you. So remember to keep setting those boundaries, to keep being loyal and devoted to you, your path and your journey. Take time out to slow down. Take time to tend to your garden. Tune into the frequencies of courage, of strength, of willpower that you have so deeply rooted within you. Your hard work, your energy will pay off, and it's in the process of paying off, and you can start to see this around you. Your drive is unmatched. Listen to your intuition when it comes to those around you, people, places, situations. Opportunities are making their way towards you, and you are deserving of this. Whilst you're waiting, focus on wellness, nourishing yourself, mind, body, spirit, and soul. And allow yourself to step back, to simplify, to strip back the heaviness, anything that is convoluted. Make things more simpler for yourself. And open up to receive these downloads that are flowing through for you and that will be coming through for you moving forward. So this has been your session today, my loves. I've truly enjoyed connecting with you and bringing through these messages. Incredibly high frequency, incredibly high vibe. And I want to say that I'm so proud of you. I know that setting boundaries is not an easy thing to do when we've been conditioned to be a people pleaser, but it is so important. And I want you to know that you're doing amazing. So keep upholding those boundaries and keep choosing yourself. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today. I feel like let's drop a rose emoji, let's drop a tiger emoji, let's drop a bee emoji, a green heart emoji, or a megaphone emoji in the comments section if this has been your session today. If you've resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful tending to your garden, embodying a new version of yourself, reinventing your avatar, tuning into your wellness, choosing yourself, manifesting and creating your ideas, your visions, bringing them through into your reality, stripping back and simplifying, and opening up to be that divine channel to receive the information, the codings and frequencies that are going to help to evolve you as you move forward. And please feel welcome to drop in the comments how this session has resonated for you, and share with us anything you would like to share about your soul path and your life journey. I always love to connect and to see what it is that you have to say about your journey. Thank you so much for all of your positive interactions with myself and each other in the comments. And also thank you so much for your energy exchanges, whether it's a thumbs up, whether it's a comment, whether it's a subscribe, whether it's booking personal sessions with me or sharing my readings and channel with your loved ones and friends. You are so valued and so appreciated. And if you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself, you'll be able to find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see some of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. But please note that if my readings say sold out, that means that I'm currently at full capacity. Please navigate to the top of my website, where you'll see a little banner right at the top of my page. And I'll always pop in that a little update about my availability and any other information that could be helpful for you to know. And in the meantime, if you'd like to dive into some more guidance, empowerment, confirmations, and activations for your journey, don't forget to check out my channel. I have created some playlists with pick a card readings and powerful collective soul alignment sessions, just like this one here today. And all of my sessions are calibrated to be timeless. So whenever you are coming across the readings or whenever they are popping up on your timeline, that means that it's the perfect and divine time for you. And with all this being said, my loves, thank you so much for your connection, for your love, for your high vibe energy today, and for your presence. I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.